I do. Right, I'm a little bit more organised. Cold night, so heater's on. I'm going to start on the shelf that's going to go across there for all the the MIG and stick welder and plasma cutter and stuff to sit on. I acquired this old road sign from somewhere. There's actually nothing written on it, so it's something that somebody's picked up and I've cleaned it out their garden after they disappeared without paying their rent. So never miss an opportunity for free metal. So the angle line, it's a little bit flimsy, but once it just sticks some extra bracers in, should be strong enough. So yeah, I'm going to cut a few bits off, wire brush them down, start welding. So see you in a minute. Right, the fun thing about using second-hand metal is that you assume it's straight, and it isn't. So straight there until it gets to there, and then it bends out. So it looks like I'm going to have a little bit of faffy time doing a bit of unbending, and I'll see what it looks like in a minute. Right, got the paint off, got them straightened up and roughly in place, looking like that. I haven't decided whether I'm going to have it, this will probably fall down now, on an angle or flat, because if it's on an angle, then it's easier to reach me knobs, giggity, and I'm less likely to just store a load of crap on. Whereas if I have it level, I don't know. Right, I'm going to have a think on it tonight and come back to it tomorrow. Right, tea time. I do, it's tomorrow now. Right, I've still done a little bit more thinking, and I've decided I'm going to put this on a bit of an angle, just not as steep an angle as I thought, but it needs to be high enough so it's not in the way of here when I'm doing stuff, on a bit of an angle so you can reach stuff without it being a pain in the bollocks, but the back needs to be high enough because the organ bottles are going to go behind there, so they need to be, so the back end needs to be at least as high as there, which is about, I don't know, 5'7" ish, something like that. So yeah, sounds about right. So it's going to be pain in the bollocks eventually when I get the gas bottles out of the way of over there to put them in here. That means I've got to kill myself to get 400 kilos worth of trolley out the way to put those heavy gas bottles there, find another new home for that one, and this one I'll come back to. In fact, I've worked out how to sort of get the pressure up, is instead of it just having 3 jets from one bottle, I'm going to get more bottles. That way I should get all the pressure that I need so I can still have Mega Forge. There, that all makes sense. Right, so I need to start welding some bracers in on this and get it positioned. Right, bit more progress. So I've just done a couple of tack welds just to have it sitting in so I can have a look at it. These are the offcuts of those bits, so what I was going to do was weld them up to there so you've got some bracing. I was going to have all the welding machines there, but potentially that's going to get in the way of the light, so I might need to move the light 90 degrees so it's on that rafter, but I'll tackle that in a bit. So I don't know if that's particularly level because I've just had to eyeball it in the end, but it's about right. So the mates just came round, so I'm going to knock off for now, continue this tomorrow, and well, see what's what. So yeah, right, run out things to say. I'll see you in a bit. How do? Right, looks like I've got to go back up on the roof and patch that hole again, because yeah, it's a bit soggy. But tonight I'm gonna crack on, just make the welds a bit more secure, and I'm gonna get probably the stick welder plasma cutter on there just to see what they look like, and then probably stick a plastic bag over them just in case there's any more leaking from up there for now. So right, let's get some welding done. Right, oh, do you like my little step stool that I rescued from somewhere? Did a little repair job just to, well, repair it. So right, I've put just a couple of, let's see if I can get in, just a couple of little tack welds in, and then in amongst there somewhere, oh bloody, there, I've got them sitting up there just for effect. I'm not actually losing as much light as I thought, so that's alright. I think I'm going to put that plasma cutter there so it's nearest that socket, which is 20 amps, I think. Is it? Hang on, if I zoom in, put the light on. I don't know, whatever it is, however many amps, a canny few. So I can actually, but it's definitely a 16 amp plug I can put back on it, so I can actually now run that at full power without tripping the electric the way I used to. So that is going to move down to one of them two, and then I'll eventually get me MIG there as well. So that gas bottle's coming out. I've got 2 argon bottles to go in. Yeah, I'm actually starting to like the look of that. I've got a few extra little bits to weld in just to be sure. Yeah, I think I'll stick some proper welds on, rearrange and see what it looks like. And if I step up onto my step stool, recognise those mole grips, Snorri? That was part of the pack that you bought a few years ago, but we'll put them into good use once I get the forge running next year. So right, let's faff on a bit more. Right, done a few welds. That's looking a lot better. I may have to find a new home to hang my helmet, because it's almost like I meant to do that. I could still hang my helmet up there, I suppose. So yeah, and the thing is, with just having the sort of skeleton shelf like that, I shouldn't have to worry about too much dust accumulating, so that's okay. Right, I think now I've put everything up there, it's probably going to get covered in overspray, because I'm going to stick some purple paint on here and there. aye, I'll do a bit of that. Right, there you go, bit of product placement. So there's a bit more. Put the light on, there you go, that never made a difference, did it? So there's a bit more purple here and there. I'm gonna have some extra bits to fix on here tomorrow, and I think I need to still get some bits across there so I can put more storage in underneath. I haven't a clue what I'm going to use, like, but we'll see. And I think once I get that done, so I can get more crap stored out the way, a little groovy thing there which I'll tell you about next time, and extra little bits and bobs here and there, finish off up there, then I think that'll be it. So one more pot and I think that should do it. So I'm gonna knock off for tonight and get stuck in tomorrow. Right, see you in a bit. Ba-ding.